First of all, good evening, my dear sir, and to rest of all my brethren and sisters. I am Rahul Kumar Pal from Sonbarsa, Muchdi Bazar. I have come here to express my feelings and thoughts about social evils. As a dowry system, crime, corruption, poverty, illiteracy, female infanticide, etc. I have included 3 important main points in my speech. But first of all, now I am going to deliver about illiteracy. As you know well, most of the youngsters are engaged in crime, corruption and drug abuses because of a lack of education and culture. Today the condition of education is very bad in our schools because students are being taught only to mug up the facts. That's why they don't have any understanding. A few students are good in reading, but only few have a good character. That's why misbehavior is being done with the girls nowadays. How shameful. There are a large number of teachers in our schools, but only a few have a good teaching skills. There are a large number of students in our schools, but only few have the virtue of ideal students. They don't know what is culture, discipline, and how to talk with anyone else. Really, if we have to improve our society and country, we shall have to develop good character and we'll have to increase good literacy. That's why everyone will have kind, love, feeling of benevolence, patriotism, respect of all girls. I would like to say that good character is not formed in a week or a month. It is created little by little, day by day. Protracted patience and effort is needed to develop good character. So education is the foundation of a good character. Education is a passport to a future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. My second point is a dowry system related to social evils. It is one of the most dangerous diseases in our society. It is impacting whole our society so badly. That's why some parents don't want daughters. So female infanticide is being done nowadays. But there are such parents as are marrying their daughters by selling their property, yet their daughters are not happy in their law's house because she is tortured by her husband and family for more dowry. That's why some brides commit suicide. But really, who is responsible for this thing? I think both, our parents and we. Because every parent wants dowry in his son's marriage, but the same parents don't want to give dowry in his daughter's marriage. While demanding dowry, they forget. As you sow, so shall you reap. As you sow, so shall you reap. I want to say to all of you, before demanding dowry, think. You are comparing money with your future soulmate. In short, the same thing happens with your daughters. After years, you are not able to give dowry. What will you do? How will you feel? Think a bit. Now I am requesting to all of you, neither take dowry nor give, and you will see how much happiness there is in your life. Not any single father will worry for his daughter's marriage. They will never discriminate between boys and girls. But they will give both equal love and education. So accept her with love, because an educated bride is a lot better than a billion currency. As Mahatma Gandhi says,